Good morning. It's Thursday morning. It's November and there's crisp mornings out there, and actually it's been pretty nice here in Michigan. We've had to turn the heat on because, you know, it gets kind of chilly at night, but I've been still wearing shorts and flip-flops. People think I'm crazy, but that's okay. So I'm starting a new collaboration this month, and anyone is welcome to join it. So you can be a content creator, you can be just a regular person that watches us, whatever it happens to be, and you're more than welcome to put your video, put hashtag Thankful Thursday at Citygirlhomestead, and I'll add it to our playlist. And I'm asking you guys to go in and watch the playlists so that you can actually see what everyone's so thankful for. You know, in this world right now, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's all kinds of things going on. People are, you know, going without, and people are worried, and people just walk around every day, and a lot of them, they seem hopeless, and that's really sad, because even amongst all of the bad, there's always something good. So what I want to do with this series actually is every Thursday for the whole month of November will be people telling you what they're thankful for. Whether it's just you and me talking on a screen, or if it's us cooking or doing something else. So I hope you watch these. I hope that you find some ray of sunshine in this pretty foggy world right now. So I'm going to set up because I'm going to show you what I'm thankful for and one of the things I'm going to do for that thankfulness. Let me get it set up and I'll be right back. Alright, so it's getting really close to the holidays, and just like everybody else's budget, mine's tight. So for me just to go out and spend tons and tons of money on my kids and grandkids, it's not going to happen this year. It just doesn't. So last year I started something new with them, and I made them up a food bucket, which was really cool. It was all my canned stuff, like, you know, jams and jellies and cookies and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to make today is pancake mix, because if you guys remember, in another video I made syrup. So then they'll have the pancakes and the syrup. Now this is the pancake mix that you only use just water, and it'll say so on the little tags that I've made for it. So I'm going to give you measurements as I'm going through, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm thankful while I'm doing it. So I'm going to double this up because I have 3 kids, and I thank the world of Courtney's mom. So I actually do a small food bucket up for her as well. So that's my one daughter-in-law that has my grandsons. So I will make a bucket up for her too. So the first thing I need is 9 cups of flour. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jack just came and brought all this stuff out to my table. And he goes, "Didn't we just spill this?" I'm like, yeah. He doesn't cook at home unless he's here. So, yeah. I'm like, Jack, if you cook, the stuff gets used up. But because he doesn't really cook, he doesn't use the stuff up. So, there's 9 cups of sugar. Or flour. Don't do 9 cups of sugar. And we need 1/3 of a cup of sugar, so we're going to make that 2/3. Of sugar. I tell you all the thankful stuff now, but you know what? I wouldn't remember all my measurements, and well, you know, my brain can just work like that. So then we need 3/4 of a cup of powdered milk. So that would be 1.5 cups. Maybe I should have gotten a bigger bowl. We'll see how this goes. If I need one, I'll go get one. All right, so there's the powdered milk. And we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of baking powder. So we're gonna do 4 tablespoons. I know you're like, get to what you're thankful for. I will. There's 3 and 4. And then we need a tablespoon of baking soda, so we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of baking soda. And 2. And 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So we're gonna need 3 teaspoons. Look at, I can do math. There's one thing to be very thankful for. I can do basic math. I'm pretty proud of myself right now, actually. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3. Now let's see if my little whisk thing works for here. If not, I guess I'll have to go out and get another. Oh, it'll work. Okay. So while I'm mixing this up, you know, sometimes we, like all my children are grown. They're 28, 30, soon to be 31, and 32, soon to be 33. And we take for granted because when we raised them up, geez, didn't they need mommy a lot? You know? They needed us for everything. And mommy kisses worked for all. You know, they could be hurting and we'd give them a mommy kiss and everything was better. Do you remember that? They needed us. And it made us so very, very proud that we had these beautiful little kids that thought the sun rose and set in us. Well, then I had boys. Girls came into the picture. You're not so special then. You know, you kind of take a back seat. But what I'm thankful for, one of the things is that once in a while, one of my boys will call and they'll ask my opinion. Or, you know, they'll just call and say, hi, Mom. I love you. Or they'll call me with their problems and things that's going on with them, you know, and, you know, you wished at that point that those mommy kisses could fix it all. My mom used to say when the kids get older, that's when they're in so much trouble. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Because, you know, when they're little, you're worried about, gosh, you got to make sure that they're not unattended outside, and, you know, that you want to make sure that nobody kidnaps them or does anything bad to them. And, you know, I'm thinking there's no possible way you'd worry more about them than that. But, well, they get driver's licenses, and they get cars, and they get wives and girlfriends, and now babies. And there really is a lot to worry about them. So my very first thing that I'm the most grateful for in this world is God. I've gotten through a lot of stuff that I never thought that I'd ever make it through. And I'm thankful and grateful to him every day that he has blessed me with 3 beautiful sons and 2 beautiful grandsons and an amazing husband. So my next grateful thing is my family. I think even when we're arguing and whatever, what might happen, that, you know, people forget how amazing family truly is. Even if they're 1,000 miles away, or 45 minutes, or 20 minutes, or just around the corner. That we have that. Do you know how many people in this world don't have God and they don't have family? And that makes for a very, very small world. And so today, for my Thankful Thursday, I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my sons and my grandsons and my daughter-in-laws and my friends. And I'm thankful very much to all of you out on YouTube world that has come along and, you know, are helping push me to my dream. My dream is I'd like to be able to do YouTube full time. I know it's going to take a long time, but I would love to be able to do that and actually have a job that I finally love and that I like doing. And I don't know, I like talking with you guys and being with you guys, and it really makes my day. So that's my thankful thing for today. So let's show you how we put this pancake mix together. All right, so I mix it all up in the bowl, and then I take, let's see if we can come around here. I'm using a quart jar because, you know, I mean, hello, you want it full. You want to be able to have more than just one meal. So I mixed everything together, and we're going to pour it in here. Now, these don't have to be canned, you know what I mean? It's just, you can do the releasing all the air into them. You know, you can do that with it. But honestly, I don't. These mixes like this that you make at home, believe it or not, they'll be good for up to a year. And if they keep them closed, which last year my kids, I think, were afraid to even try the stuff. It probably stayed closed for a year. And then when they found out that they weren't dying from anything that I made, they were good. And they're just bad about returning my jars. What do you do with that? You know what I mean? So I get a lot of these blue jars, actually, from my customer, Little Dusty online. And a lot of times, like this one doesn't have any, well, it does right there. A little tiny chip there. And so you can't can with it. So I decided this year I'll take some of those blue ones, and they're so pretty anyway, and use them for my gifts for Christmas. So let me set this off to the side for a minute. So then what I'm going to do is, other than making a big old mess, I'm going to take one of my lids, and you know, they're all reused, but I got cute little things I'll put on top. Put the lid on it and tighten it down tight. Now what I'll do is take my little pancake mix thing here that I just made. Get 2 pieces of tape. And I will tape it to the side of the jar. And then, of course, I get little ribbon and I'll put around it. So there's their pancake mix for Christmas. So, this is going to be another part of another collaboration, which is Christmas gifts for less than 10 bucks. So, I'm going to put that in there too, because you're going to see me making a lot of these different things. Because I think it's time for us to get back to basics. So, if you notice on there, it'll tell you it's 1 cup of mix to 3/4 cup of water. So it'll tell on everything that I put on there for the kids, it'll tell them how to mix it up. So I'll put together the other 2 and get them all put together. But again, I want to thank each and every one of you for going down this road with me, and know that I appreciate you. And I truly do. I do really appreciate you guys. And I love you guys. And, you know, anything that you want to see me do or whatever, you know, let me know. Follow along. But today, find something, even just one thing, that you can be thankful and grateful for. Because in the midst of all this ugly, believe me, there's one thing out there that's pretty. Even if it's just your naggy old neighbor giving you a smile. You know, I came home last night, Jack and I did, and this lady, she come around the corner, and she was smiling in her car by herself. Do you know that put a smile on my face? I was very thankful for that. So in amongst this world of ugly right now, tell me below in the comments one beautiful thing to you. Because what you might be thankful for, maybe nobody else has thought of. Let's make every Thursday, let's make every day, but let's make every Thursday a wonderful, thankful day. And appreciate, even if it's just one small little thing, to make this world so much more full of sunshine. Because I think when we think good things happen. Thank you guys. You have a very blessed day. And be a blessing to someone else.